Allah, 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 Kareem, Allah, 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 Subhanallah, Allah, 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 Sultan Allah, Ya Rabbi, Anta Sultan. نحن عبيد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم دستور مدد يا سيدي مدد يا رجال الله سلطان الأنبياء دستور مدد مدد يا سلطان الأولياء أتي الله أتي الرسول والأولي الأمر منكم. Praise be to our Lord Almighty that honor us for a magnificent day for which we are saying Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Walillah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. We are just out of this holy month of Ramadan entering in Shawwal, in which we are asking our Lord Almighty to keep us on the tide of Ramadan, because as soon as Shaitan is released, the shayateen are released, we have tendency to go back to our desires and our worldly habit. But we are thankful that He made us to be Muslim and He grant us to be from Ummatul Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and to be able to fulfill such an invitation. One of the, we are asking Allah Azza wa Jal to forgive us. That's why Prophet Afdalus Salatu Wasalam, he was teaching his noble companions, radiallahu anhu arda, to ask forgiveness, particularly in the last 10 days of Ramadan. Our mother, Sayyida Aisha, radiallahu anha, she questioned him, if there is, we know that we are going to do something for Laylatul Qadr, what should we ask for dua? He says, say, Allahumma innaka fun tuhibbuna fa'fu anna. Oh my Lord, you love pardon, so pardon me. And this last 10 days, Etkum min an-nar, it's a safety against hellfire. And it is said that the last day of Ramadan, Allah will forgive more people than the whole month. So we are asking for our Lord Almighty to grant us His forgiveness. Ya Ghaffar, Ya Satar, Ya Afu, the forgiver, the hider, and the one that forgive and erase the sin. But we also have to, it is the tradition in the time of Eid to congratulate each another, to make dua for each another, to pray for each another, for well-being, for good life, for health, for good rizq, but also for good iman, good faith. And we ask each another also forgiveness. This is the time that people run to their families and run to their brothers and sisters, that there is a difference for the sake and honor of that holy time of Eid. How a servant is going to ask forgiveness from his Lord and himself or herself cannot forgive. We have all into our affairs so many things, so many grudges, so many bad feeling that we are holding for people that did wrong to us. And carrying with us something is not healthy, neither for your physicality, nor for your mind, nor for your heart. It is a deadly poison. Prophet Afdalu Salatu Wasalam, we cannot think that he hold anything against anyone. Imagine if he was going to hold something against someone. When Allah Azza wa Jal made him to be the ultimate intercessor, his shafa'ah is for the big sinners. When they gave him so much harshness, so much pain, never he expected anything wrong against others, and never he kept something, because he is وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. He is the manifestation of divine mercy. And he showed the example when he said to the companions, when you have a difference, you have a argument between you, let it not stay more than 3 days, where you forgive each another and you move on. This is the sunnah of Prophet ﷺ, how he taught his Sahaba, his holy companions. Are we fulfilling that? Subhanallah. We cannot. We are still talking what they did to us 1 year ago, what they did to us 10 years ago. Oh, I was a little and you did that to me. No. Oh, I trusted him and he did that to me. And my feeling is what they are saying. I need to free myself from these emotions that is in me. That is the psychologist of today. They instead of saying, فَإِذَا فَرَغْتَ فَانْصَبْ وَإِلَى رَبِّكَ فَارْغَب. Look, Allah saying, فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا إِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا فَإِذَا فَرَغْتَ فَانْصَبْ وَإِلَى رَبِّكَ فَارْغَب. After difficulty come easiness. Surely after difficulty will come easiness. When you are relieved from your duty or your burden, quickly aspire to your Lord. Again, more. But we cannot, we are holding, because this society today, especially when you are in the West, they are going to say, oh, you have something wrong because of some abuse in old days. You have something wrong because your siblings, your brothers and sisters, they did that to you. Or you have something wrong because your father was like that. You did it. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. How Prophet ﷺ taught us, after 3 days, leave it, move on. If you have any pain, فَاغْفِرْ إِلَّا اللَّهِ, run to Allah. Prophet ﷺ never asked for his right. They gave him so much pain, so much hard time. but he ran to his Lord. Obviously, if we don't have a Lord to run to, we are going to find who can release us from our pain. No, run to your Lord. Find peace. Maulana Sheikh, Qaddas Allahu Sirruh, Sultan al-Awliya, Sayyidina Sheikh Muhammad Nazim al-Haqqani, he used to tell us, for my murids, for my followers, I don't want anything to last more than 3 hours. Let it be 3 days, the sunnah. For you, increase. 3 hours, don't even talk about it. How much, when something is hurting us, how much we have to say it. Everyone we meet, we have to tell them our stories. You know what my boss did to me? Oh, you know what she did to me? You don't know what she said. Oh, I have to tell you this one. I cannot believe. And we keep on going. We build up our balloon of emotion. Believers, they have to free their heart. They have to free their heart from any ties. To free for ubudiyah. As long as there is that many that you keep inside, it is in the same that the anger you are keeping, the grudge you are keeping, the love of dunya, of materiality, the desire that you are keeping, anything else than looking for pleasement of Allah Azza wa Jal is making your heart to be busy with. Who is going? Allah knows how many people we are getting. We are holding something against them. We don't know if tonight we are going to be leaving this place alive. We don't know if we are going to see the sunrise tomorrow. And if Allah Azza wa Jal, Allah give us long life in health and in iman. But if Allah Azza wa Jal decide to take our soul tonight, are we ready? And we are going to come there saying, Ya Rahman, Ya Afu, Astaghfirullah, Tawbah, Ya Rabbi, forgive me, O merciful one, O the forgiver one, forgive your servant. I didn't know. And we are carrying in our heart so much that we are not forgiving each another. And we are coming in front of Allah Azza wa Jal asking for that. Is that making sense for us? How this is possible? That we are claiming to be Muslim. We are claiming to be believers. We are claiming that we follow the seal of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We are claiming to be on the way of the nobility of character. And we can hold against each another. We can even from our own brothers, our own sisters, our parents. You are finding children holding against their parents for years, for decades. Oh, he did that to me, she did that to me. This is a terrible bag, loaded, for which you cannot be free to rise to your Lord. This is one time there was someone that Prophet Afdalu Salatu Wasalam, he made a comment in front of the Sahaba. He said, this one is written for Jannah, for paradise. So Sayyidina Omar radiallahu anhu was famous. Whenever Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned something good about someone, he look what this one is doing, I can do also. So not like us, where we are competing. This one he bought Infinity, Rolls Royce. That is for all the, how you call them, this English aristocrat. This one bought Infinity, let me look for Maserati. This one got a PhD position for research. I have to do postdoctorate. This one, mashallah, he bought a 3-bedroom apartment. I have to buy 5-bedroom also. This is our way. Secretly or openly, we are doing like that. Everyone has something on which he look others and want to compete. No? It's like that. We cannot be hide from ourselves. Instead of making competition, Prophet ﷺ said, there is no competition in dunya matters. Compete for everything that is for akhirah. Compete for servanthood. Compete for ibadah. Compete for excellency of character. Compete for being the most generous one. Not with also saying too much that I am generous. Because when they give, they want to know that they donate. Sometimes you enter the masajid and you have the name of the big donors. Like that, yes. But never mind. Prophet ﷺ said, be generous until your left hand doesn't know what your right hand gives. So, Sayyidina Omar, when he heard that, he went and visited that person. He asked for hospitality, and that Sahabi that Prophet ﷺ spoke about, saying this one is for Jannah, he hosted him 3 days. And Sayyidina Omar was there, eating, sleeping, praying, observing. 3 days passed. Then he asked him, Ya Omar, what can I be of a service for you? Because the hospitality is 3 days. No? Who is keeping like that today? Even 3 hours, when someone come and visit us, sometimes we have to say when they are leaving, we need to rest. Don't come and you are not going to call. This is not possible. Never mind. So after 3 days, he said, how can I be of a service for you? He said, I came and because I heard Prophet ﷺ saying something about you, and I was curious. But I am looking what you are doing. I didn't find anything extra. I was praying more than you. Qiyam al-Layl, you are waking up very late. Everything I look, I didn't find something. He said, no, me, I do what I can. I have some principle that I follow. What is this principle? I have 3 main things that I keep in my mind. If in the morning the whole world come and take me and put me on the throne and saying to me, you are our leader, it doesn't change anything for me. This doesn't affect me. If I am the king, their king, and one day at night they come and they take me up from that throne and they throw me down, it's not changing for me. Up or down, I don't care. It is not important for me. Also not like us. If they didn't give us the proper attention, or they didn't call us by the proper denomination, Doctor, Bash Muhandas, Hadratkum, if they don't deploy all your title, you feel offended. It's like that. So, who is that one? How you are coming and you are calling me and you are not saying sheikh? You didn't hear that? Yeah, the ego is saying like that. Call me sheikh. No, say to yourself, call me Abu Nafs. Call me the father of the nafs. This is what is inside. So he said, the third thing that I am making sure every day when I go to sleep, everything that I have in my heart against anyone, I release it in front of Allah. I don't hold anything. Then Sayyidina Omar radiallahu anhu, he looked at him, he said, that is, mashallah, something very difficult. So this is a reminder for us. Be aware. This world is just temporary. We don't know when it is going to end for us. We don't want to be from those that sometime you are seeing homeless people that their mental state is a little bit like that. We used to have one very famous here in the neighborhood for 20 years. He had a bicycle with a huge trailer. His whole house is on it. And all day is walking like that in the neighborhood. Everyone knows him. An old man. You see, sometimes these homeless that have a little bit, sometimes it's 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags they carry. This is less than us when we are holding something. We are carrying with us heavy bags and hoping that we are going to be free to move. No. Release from your heart. If it is too much, go to Allah. Run to your Lord and say, oh my Lord, let that heart to be free from anyone, but to be for you. Allah Azza wa Jal said, وَحْدَهُ لَا شَرِيكَ لَهُ. It doesn't accept partners. So we know, Allah Azza wa Jal said, if you have a zahra, a grain of kibr in your heart, you will not smell the gate of paradise. And we are thinking that when the heart is holding grudge, the light of Allah Azza wa Jal, when it will manifest His presence and His tajalli into our heart, we is going to find so many things in there, so many stories, so many grudge. No, let your heart be free. As much as you have a complaint against someone, it cannot be great like the complaint of Prophet Afdalus Salatu Wassalam. What you have to complain? He didn't give you your title, didn't give you your visa, or didn't give you your position, or one day he hated you, or one day he spoke badly to you in front of people, or he used to give it to you every day. We are thinking this is something, whatever. Look what Prophet ﷺ was. They gave him hard time. Not that the hard time was for him. He was mandated, appointed by his Lord to carry the light of revelation and to ensure that the future of the world is going to be grounded with believers. This was his mandate. He's carrying the light for whole creation, not only for his ummah. And any harm they did to him was to prevent that light to be established. He was foreseeing. It is not something personal to him. How much harm they gave to him that he was carrying, knowing that if he is not going to establish it, who is going to be here today? You are going to find still here Algonquin, Huron, Mohawk, Inuit. No? If it was not the arrival of Muslim and how they opened the science, who is going to cross the Atlantic like that? They made the science to advance for 1,000 years until it came to the point that this Vasco da Gama and Christopher Columbus, what they call them, the great, they were conquistador like that. This is good title for them. They were looking to conquer. They went and looked for the science of the Muslim, the astrolabe and all the positioning, and they put those on their boat to be able to come here. So Prophet ﷺ, he was foreseeing. That's why when they gave him too much hard time and he went to his Lord, what he said, forgive your servant, Ya Rabbi. I pray that you are not upset with me, but I am asking, I am afraid that if you give them victory on me, I am afraid there will not remain someone that will be mentioning your name. This was his worry. What we are worried about? You didn't give me my position. Maybe I am not going to go from 5-digit salary to 6-digit salary. Like that. Our grudges are mainly for materiality or for the pleasement of our physicality or the pleasement of our emotion or the pleasement of our thinking. Self. What I am doing, is it for Allah? Is it for Islam? Is it for the Muslim? Is it for Ummah? Is it for the well-being of this world and its inhabitant? We don't have that in our heart. We are busy with our egoistic desire. So may Allah Azza wa Jal make us to release our heart from these grudges, from this rancune. May Allah Azza wa Jal made us that our heart will be free from anything against anyone, no matter how hard was their hit on us. Because Islam, you can ask to retaliate an eye for an eye, like it was given in Torah for Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam. But Islam said, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told, no, don't retaliate. Instead, ask for compensation. For sure, this is better. Because if we are going to retaliate an eye for an eye, when you are going to find peace on this earth? From daycare, from school, every day they are fighting. You see the children. If this one hit, if you have to retaliate, we are all going to be finished. No, ask for compensation. Then Prophet ﷺ taught Sahaba al-Kiram radiyallahu anhu, but if you are better believer, leave it to Allah. Go and ask for Allah Azza wa Jal that you depose any grief to Him. It is up to Him. You are freeing people from what they have done to you. And surely Allah Azza wa Jal will dress you with His rahmah and descend into your heart. Inshallah, salam, sakina, tumanina will enlighten your heart with a serenity that you are going to find yourself like Sayyidina Bilal radiallahu anhu. You are thinking he was worried about his master that was giving him so much harm? No. He said, being free or being with him, that didn't matter. My heart was with Allah. May Allah Azza wa Jal make our heart to be like that, in spite of our will. Ila hadratina bil Fatiha. Inshallah, we'll